Well, Craig, congratulations in the Socceroos squad. How does that feel?
Yeah, obviously really excited to go into camp and show what I can do in the training sessions. I think it's always been my goal, and obviously coming back here, and that was the plan to try and do well and to try and force my way back in there. And obviously being included as a train-on player, and now I've got the chance to show to the new coaches and Graham Arnold there of what I can do in that environment.
Given your form, were you pretty confident you were going to make it?
I wouldn't say confident I was going to make it. I think I've been doing well, but I still think there's much more for me to do and to improve on. So I'm happy that I have made it, and I'll be looking to do my best when I'm in there and show just what I can do. And obviously, first of all, I need to have another good performance against Perth on the weekend.
So what does train on actually mean? Do they explain it to you?
I think it just means that it's not in the squad for the career game, but there's the opportunity to be involved in the squad for the Lebanon game. So obviously I'll be looking to go into camp and doing my best and everything I can to try and get an inclusion into that squad.
What did you think? What do you think you needed to do to be in this immediate 23, apart from scoring 8 goals in the last 7 matches, winning an FFA Cup medal, the Mark Viduka medal, the trophy? What else do you need to do?
I think just that, but on a consistent basis, I guess. It's been a good start for me and for the club as well. We've been doing well to start the season, I think. So, I think it's more just trying to deliver those kind of performances on a consistent basis for me. And look, I obviously need to try and do that against Perth, who have probably been the best, for me, the best team so far this year, and have made some really good recruitments and have a strong squad all across the park. So, I'll be looking to have another good game there and hopefully help the team as much as I can. But yeah, I think it's just about, for me, putting in those type of performances consistently.
So in terms of specifics, that nobody from the coaching staff or anything to do with the Socceroos has spoken to you directly as such to say, you've done this, but you need to do this?
No, I haven't spoken to the coaching staff in general, but the way it's worked generally from when I've been in previously, it's been the same. The team manager will send you a message to say that you're in, and then obviously once you're there, that's when you'll speak to everyone there. So I'm really excited. I guess it's exactly what I've been working for since I came back, and it's a really good opportunity for me to get in there and show what I can do.
Do you feel like you're in the form of your life, or do you feel you've still got more to offer, or it's too short a span?
I think I've got more to offer, to be honest. It's been a good start, and obviously I've been able to get on the score sheet a few times and help the team, but I still feel that I've got more improvement to do in my game in terms of being involved consistently throughout the match, and fitness-wise as well, and trying to get like a full 90 minutes and be consistent with all the delivery, less mistakes, those sorts of things. I think I'm a perfectionist, I think, and I want the best out of my game and in every situation. So I think there's more to come from me, but in particular from the team as well. We've been doing well, and I still think that there's much more to come from us.
Personally, who do you think you can learn from the most at the Socceroos?
Well, I hope from Graham Arnold, the coach. I think he's done fantastically over the last few years, and I guess from the players, it's just the experienced players and the ones that have been there for a consistent period. And for me, it's more about getting in there and showing exactly what I can do and matching it with the best players in the country. So that's my goal, and if I can learn as much as I can along the way, then that's the added bonus.
Physically, how are you feeling, mate? Are you back to 100% following that virus?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, and I think we've been alright the last couple of weeks. So the virus is I think long gone from that side of things. But just for me physically, the only thing I would say that's a little bit on my mind is just the full 90 minutes and not cramping. Last week was pretty good. You know, played 3 games in 10 days and I cramped in against Newcastle and that was it. I didn't cramp in the cup or anything. Well, I had a little bit towards the end, to be fair, but on the weekend against Central Coast was all right. But you know, that's just a part of the fitness, and I think it's. I think I'm finding my feet at a good time, and I'm finding my full fitness and match fitness as well. And you know, for myself, I'm getting stronger each week, and for the team as well, we're getting stronger each week. We're getting more people back, and less people injured. So I think it's exciting times for myself and especially for the team.
Have you been a train-on player before? I can't remember.
No, I've not been a train-on player before, but yeah, like I said, it's the opportunity to be in front of the national team coach and the coaches there and be involved in the squad. And for me, I see it as an opportunity to really show what I can do.
Well, you really only got one chance before he picks the Asian Cup squad. Hopefully, you're probably going to need game time against Lebanon in the second match. How do you think you can do that if you're going to play against South Korea?
Yeah, well, I guess it'll have to be in the training sessions and just show what I can do there, and then from there, whether I get game time or not, or whether I make the next squad, I just have to focus on each day and doing my best in training. And if I don't get into those squads, then it's about coming back here with Adelaide and performing the way I have been and doing as good as for Adelaide as possible and focusing on that.
Adelaide are going to miss you, obviously, while you're away. Who are you looking to step up and try and fill your shoes?
I think we have a really good squad in terms of depth once everyone is fit and firing. So obviously, if I was to miss games, that would be disappointing from my side, obviously, because I want to help the team out as much as possible. But on the other hand, we have a good squad and we've got good depth in the winger role as well. Obviously, Kiddo and Milusic were fantastic last year, and they're coming back to full fitness now as well. So I think we've got good players all over the park, and you know we've shown already that when one player is missing, or when a couple of players missing, we can fill that void. You know, we've had Bubba out, and he's our marquee, and we've been able to I guess compensate a bit for missing a player of his stature, and if we can get him back fully fit, then it would be fantastic and help the squad a lot. But you know, like I said, it's something where we have a good depth in the team, and I think we have more than enough to cover anyone who misses out.
Just for Sunday, you really have a chance to prove that you're worth something if you smash Josh Riston. Is he at Perth? No.
No.
He's not.
He's not. He's a Franjic.
He wasn't. I mean Franjic. Franjic. I beg your pardon. Who played obviously at the 2014.
Yeah, I think obviously Perth have been very good this year, and it's another test for us as a team. You know, we've made good strides in the first few games. Obviously, winning the FFA Cup was fantastic for us, and beating Sydney. So you know, we've shown that we can match it with anyone in the competition, and we do believe in ourselves, and we know that we have a strong squad, and we know that on our day we can beat anyone. And obviously at home we want to be picking up results and picking up as maximum points as possible. So, you know, Perth's a tough test for us, but for myself and for the team, we'll be looking to have a good game, and we believe that we can win.
On a different subject, your thoughts through the first 3 games about the VAR. I don't know if you've experienced it before, but as a player, are you frustrated by the way that it works?
I thought the last round was pretty good. Obviously, there wasn't really any incidences, but yeah, obviously it's a difficult one. You know, there's a couple of games where there's been big and contentious decisions, and it does take a bit of the momentum out of the game, and I think takes away a bit of the passion from the fans. You know, you see moments where a goal's scored and the crowd cheers, and then it stops, and then you're like, oh, is it a goal? Isn't it a goal? And I think it takes away a little bit from the natural flow. And for me personally, I thought with the FFA Cup, with having the extra refs on the side, that was fantastic the way it works. But I think obviously they said that they're going to make changes and that it's going to not be as easy to get a review of those sorts of things. I think it's just the way it's being used at the moment. I don't think it's the VAR itself. I think that it's a fantastic idea, and if we can get it used in the correct way, then it's going to help the game. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think it still comes down to interpretation and referee decisions. So it's for me up to the referee on the field to make the decisions. And it's just technology, and it's a part of the game now. But for us as players, we just have to try and do our job on the field, and then obviously the VAR comes into it when it needs to.
Do you sit back and wonder what the hell goes on in the VAR room from time to time?
Obviously, when there's contentious decisions, everyone has their own opinion, and sometimes it seems a bit more obvious than others that that it should be one decision or the other. But refereeing's a very tough job, and I wouldn't want to be the man in the middle with the whistle making the decisions, because they're always under a lot of scrutiny whether they make the right decision or not. In the heat of the moment, players get frustrated, but I think the last round was good, and I think for the majority it's been okay. Obviously, if we can just get rid of the contentious decisions and stuff like that, then it's going to be good. But for me, it's when other players, we try not to focus on the VAR as such and focus on our game and what we need to do.